Alright, so today I want to talk about service animals, service dogs, service animals. I've heard that a cat is someone's service animal, so don't know how that works out, but you know, what works for you. So either service animals or emotional support animals. Like this one. Okay, so thanks, Newt. Bless you. Gross. This is my friend's dog. I'm dog sitting the past few days. He's a cutie. Okay. So, anyways, service or emotional support animals. How do they help? They help a lot. They help so much. Look at this goober. Yeah? So, yeah. Like, I've had a lot of experience with my mental health and with animals. I've noticed that God really likes to bless me with animals whenever I'm like feeling really, really depressed or suicidal. And I've noticed like a big change, a big improvement in my mental well-being when that happens. Especially this past Sunday, like it's so awesome how animals help improve our mental health. So this past Sunday, I don't know, Sundays are just like always super, super hard for me with my depression. Like I just always get so depressed and it's so hard to fight those feelings on Sunday for some reason. I don't know why. Come here. Cinnamon. No, Newton, come here. Is she gonna come? Cinnamon. Is she coming? Hey. So anyways, on Sunday, I was feeling really depressed and my friend needed me to dog sit for her. So I went and picked him up on Sunday and immediately, like, all of those feelings I was feeling just went away. It's like when you have a furry little companion and it's like, you know, you have this responsibility now, and with that sense of responsibility and companionship, then it completely overpowers the negative emotions that you're feeling. And I've been noticing this all these past few days because I've been in this situation, and normally I would have been like super, super down. And I was, but like it was really, really light. And I have to bring him back. I have to bring this little guy back to his mama today. So I'm not gonna have this little cuddle buddy with me anymore. But I'll have my dog Cinnamon. Yeah. But since she's really old and she doesn't really do any of the things that this little guy does, like she can't sit on my lap, she doesn't respond to all my calls, she doesn't sleep in my bed or anything like that. It's really hard to bond with a senior dog like her. But this guy, he's actually trained to be a service dog. Or in training to be. And so he's a good little helper pupper. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes. But having him over really has helped me get through these past couple days. All right, story time. I've had a couple awesome experiences with my dog Cinnamon though. It's so cool because she can sense whenever I'm like really, really sad. Like one day I was really, really depressed and I just stayed in my bed all day. I actually literally cried that entire day. It was awful. And then I came out of my room because we were going somewhere, and I just like Cinnamon was following me. She came to me, and I just got down on the ground, and she just like came over and she just like laid like like she like rested her head on me while I hugged her, and it was like she was hugging me and she could tell that I was sad, so she was trying to, make it better. It was really sweet. But then this year, just a couple months ago, I had the even more amazing experience. So my depression got like really, really bad this year. It's been really, really heavy. And so I was outside with Cinnamon, just thinking about life, and I started crying, as I always do. And then Cinnamon just came over to me, and she, like, I put my arm around her, and she just came and like rested her head on my shoulder, and then she leaned in deeper, and she was like hugging me, and she like wouldn't leave. She just like held herself there, and it just felt so amazing because I don't know, like, just to experience how animals show their love and their care for us. It's just really amazing, and especially when it comes from your own dog. I don't know. It was really awesome. Like, at that moment, I knew that she was my guardian angel. And I can testify that these pets in our lives are in our lives for a reason. Like, they are angels. They are actual angels sent from heaven to come and protect us, to care for us, and like, just think about it. Like, I have this blog on my website actually all about like dogs and their special abilities. Like, they're trained to help with mental illness, they're trained to help with medical issues, and their ability, like, even if they weren't trained, they have these instincts, and it's just like obvious to me that dogs are angels, and God sent them here to be man's best friend for a reason. You all must think I'm insane, but I swear it's true. It's so true. And like, I even have experiences with other animals as well. Like it's so cool. Like, God, like, he always sends me animals in the times of my life when I need like companionship the most. Like, this time last year, I was going through something else, and once again my depression was really, really bad, and I had like a really bad mental breakdown, and I came so close to ending my life. Like, I was just done again, just done with everything, and I saw that nothing had a purpose and there was no point to anything. There was no point to going on, and I just gave up. I gave up. I didn't want to believe in anything anymore. I wanted everything to just end, which is kind of how I've been feeling this year. But in this moment, in the story, I just broke down crying in my living room floor, and I just felt completely worthless, and I just sat there, and I just thought of God and Jesus Christ, and I feel Jesus Christ sitting down there with me, with his arms around me, just talking to me and telling me how much he loved me. I don't know, I was just pulled out of it. You know? Like, I was decided to not give up at that moment. So I kept going. Then the next day, this little cat came to our house. It was our friendly neighborhood cat. And I named her Mew. Someone else named her Tia, but you know, she is just this neighborhood cat that has been hanging around in the neighborhood, and people have been giving her food, some shelter, someone gave her a collar, and she just roamed around the neighborhood, just going about her days, her own business, and she was so affectionate. She was so sweet, and she came to my house every single night, and I would sit outside for an hour every night in the cold, just keeping her company, and she kept me company. And in that moment when she came into my life, it was the right time that I needed, because like at that time I needed company. I needed, you know, to know that someone was there and that someone loved me, and I needed to find purpose in my life. But no one was there. No one was there for me but God, and he sent me the cat. And he actually sent me a cat twice. I mean, the second time was a different cat. We were at a service project. Some friends and I from my church, we went to a service project, and I was feeling completely isolated and worthless again, and I don't know, I didn't want to be there. Like, even though we were doing good things that people normally are like, it makes you feel so happy and light and blah, blah, blah. I don't feel that. I try, but I just do not feel that. I just, like, feel this darkness cover me whenever I'm doing that, and I just feel completely isolated and worthless, and, you know, like, I just shouldn't be there. So I couldn't leave, but I went and sat down behind our car in the road. We were in a neighborhood, so I was sitting on the road behind our car. And another cat came to me. And at moments like that, I can just see that God really is, like, I am noticed by God. And he does know me, he does know my needs, and he knows how to make me feel better, because he knows I love animals. And he knows that I needed, like, someone there for me. And it always turns out to be a cat or an animal. I don't know, it's just so cool. how he sends me little blessings through these little furry angels. I really want Cinnamon to be my emotional support animal. She's just too old. I'm gonna steal Newton. I'm not gonna bring him back. Just kidding. Come here. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Aww. He loves me. He loves his Auntie Jazzy. Yes, he does. He really loves his Auntie Jazzy. So for anyone who thinks they may need a service animal or an emotional support animal, like I do, then you should definitely do some research because it is definitely something to invest in. But it does take a lot of time to train and a lot of money as well. And of course, they need a lot of care themselves. Like if you want them to care for you, you need to care for them as well. But yeah, definitely talk to your psychiatrist and your parents and see about getting yourself a emotional or service animal. Emotional support or service animal. I definitely wish I could get one. So anyways, if you like videos like this, like videos about me talking about mental health and whatever, then be sure to subscribe, and you can also check out my other videos, and you can also definitely go to my Instagram where I talk a little bit more about mental health and things that I deal with on a daily basis, and some other quirky things that I do in my life because I have a pretty fantastically horrible, that's dark. I do have a really good life. It's just the things in my head that make it not so good. Stay real and have a super sparkly day. Newton! Hello. 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 Ah! My baby girl. She's my baby girl. My baby girl. She's mine. Oh, good night.